Good morning, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at the top 5 stories you need to know today. First of all, one aspect of Mayor-elect Andy Berke's plan to combat crime in Chattanooga will be unlike anything police have done here before. The Drug Market Initiative program calls for reducing violence by cracking down on drug dealers. Police target drug dealers in a specified neighborhood. The worst offenders are prosecuted. The others are given a choice. Go straight with the help of social service agencies, get out of town, or go to prison for a long time. The program has been implemented in more than a dozen cities nationwide, and the results sound almost too good to be true. In one Nashville neighborhood, illegal drug possession was cut in half. In High Point, North Carolina, the drug market shut down practically overnight, and violence plummeted. Still, the program's success depends on whether most of a neighborhood's violence is the direct result of drug dealing. And Police Chief Bobby Dodd says the program could be rolled out within a few weeks. Still, it remains to be seen whether Dodd will be the one to put the program in motion. Berke has not indicated whether he will keep Dodd on as police chief. Next up, fracking for natural gas on public land in Tennessee could be about to explode. Environmentalists say they're worried that the recent approval of UT's request to seek drilling bids on public land will set a bad precedent. The approval marks the first time state land mineral rights have ever been leased, and if UT can shop fracking bids for the Cumberland Forest, what's to stop Tennessee from seeking drillers for areas of Fall Creek Falls or Cumberland Trail State Park? It turns out that multiple state agencies have shown, quote, extensive interest in drilling, such as the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and the Department of Environment and Conservation. And the question of fracking on public land doesn't even stop with the state government. Now TVA's new CEO says gas drilling on TVA land is something the utility should investigate. In business news, the Publix grocery store planned for Chattanooga's North Shore will open in February 2014. Construction will start in May on the new store that will employ about 125 people. Whether or not the suburban-style Publix is a good fit has been hotly debated by city planners. The building will include a 230-space parking lot and will not be all brick, but will have 2 concrete walls. Still, developers have agreed to add extra windows, glass, landscaping, and retail space to the building. Next up, the family-owned Country Place restaurant, which at one time had 4 locations in the Chattanooga area, will close this month after 37 years in business. April 21st will be the restaurant's last Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you. It's just hard because it's your whole life and you've put everything into it. It's a new time of our life, and it's good and bad. It's bittersweet. We're not trying to be a gourmet type of place. It's what your family would eat if you had the time and ability to do it yourself.
Yeah, we had been praying about it, and just, you know, and I said, Lord, you know, if this is the time, I want you to show us.
It wasn't an easy decision, and it's actually harder probably each day that it gets closer to that day.
And a local veterinary clinic has a new way of treating pets. The Regional Institute for Veterinary Emergencies and Referrals is finding new uses for a hyperbaric chamber to help animals recover from quite a few illnesses. Take a look.
Up to 15 times more oxygen goes into tissues whenever the oxygen is under pressure and you're breathing it in a chamber like this. And that means our dogs and cats then who have disease processes where we don't have as much oxygen as we'd like in the tissues, those cells may survive. And that includes neurologic injuries, gastrointestinal injuries. We have some infections that will really respond really well to hyperbaric oxygen. More and more times we're finding that there's another indication for it. For example, by placing a patient in the chamber, it becomes metabolized faster. And so I go, wow, there's another indication I didn't even know about just several months ago. It's one of the reasons I think we have such very good success here with getting paralyzed patients back into walking again. If they're partially paralyzed, even faster. So it helps them recover quicker. Even if they only can get one treatment done, I'm convinced that the pain is so much less.
She came out of there feeling a lot more active, a lot more peppy than she did when she went in. But you can definitely appreciate her change in attitude.
And weather today will be partly sunny with a high near 76. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 56. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.